His father was killed. In that moment, Traoré made a promise, and 6 months later he launched the most courageous operation in West African history. It was a cold evening in November. Traoré was reviewing reports in his room at the military headquarters. Disturbing information was coming in about gold mines in Burkina Faso. Western companies were demanding more land, paying less taxes, and ignoring the local people. There was a knock on the door. Captain Ouedraogo entered, holding a small flash drive in his hand. "Commander, you need to see this," said Ouedraogo, his voice low and tense. "Today we visited one of the villages in the northern region. A child gave us this. He wanted you to listen." Traoré inserted the flash drive into his computer. It was a simple audio file. He pressed play, and the trembling voice of a small child filled the room. "My name is Adama Konate. I am 10 years old. My father worked in the gold mine in Tougan. 1 month ago, strangers came late at night. My father resisted them. And they..." The child's voice broke, sobs could be heard. "They killed my father. My mother saw and protested. They took her away. I haven't seen her since." Traoré's face darkened. His hands began to tremble. The child's voice continued. "My father always taught me to tell the truth. So now I'm telling the truth. Foreigners are stealing our mines. They're killing anyone who resists. Please help." The recording ended. The room fell into silence. Traoré sat motionless. Then, slowly, he stood up. Tears streamed down his face, but his voice was strong. "Find this child. Now, and we're going to his village." The next day, Traoré and a small military team arrived at the small village of Tougan, near the northern border. The village was almost empty. Only a few elderly people and children remained. They found Adama, a thin boy with huge eyes. He was staying in his grandmother's hut. The old woman, her face marked with deep wrinkles and eyes clouded with cataracts, sat quietly in the corner, watching the soldiers with suspicion. The hut was small, with a dirt floor and a thatched roof that leaked when it rained. Their belongings were few: some cooking utensils, worn-out mats for sleeping, and a small box containing what appeared to be family photos. "Adama," said Traoré, sitting beside the child, "I listened to your recording, and I want to make you a promise. I will uncover what happened to your father and mother, and those responsible will be punished." The boy nodded. There were tears in his eyes, but he tried to smile. "My father always talked about you," said Adama. "The brave soldier from the south," he would say. "One day, he will save us." Traoré squeezed the boy's shoulder. "And that day has come, Adama." The grandmother finally spoke, her voice barely audible. "They came at night. Men with guns. Some spoke French, others our language. They said the land now belonged to the mining company. Those who refused to leave." She trailed off, making a cutting motion across her throat. As they left the village, a fire was burning inside Traoré. In the car, he turned to Captain Ouedraogo. "I want to know what's happening at the gold mines. Everything. Who runs them, who works there, where the money goes, and find out who those strangers are." The investigation began secretly. Traoré formed a special team of soldiers and intelligence officers he trusted. Some were childhood friends who had joined the military with him. Others were officers who had proven their loyalty during difficult times. They set up a secure operations center in an abandoned school building on the outskirts of Ouagadougou. Maps of mining regions covered the walls. Photos of suspected corrupt officials and foreign executives were pinned alongside them. Each team member was assigned specific targets to investigate. "Remember," Traoré told them, "what we're doing is dangerous. If word gets out, powerful people will try to stop us. Trust no one outside this room." The team worked tirelessly, gathering evidence piece by piece. They interviewed displaced villagers, photographed illegally expanded mining operations, and tracked financial transactions across international boundaries. The first findings shocked Traoré.